Hi beautiful people, welcome back. Octi with Octavia here, and in today's video I'm going to be recreating this SHEIN dress, and I want you guys to rate me on a scale of 1 to 10 how I did. So the first thing I did was to get my fabric. I got 2 yards of tweed fabric, which is similar to what was used in the picture, and I also got my lining ready because tweed fabrics tend to cause a bit of heat, so I decided to do mine with a lining, so it's fully lined to avoid itchy and discomfort on the skin. So because I'm a freehander, I do most of my drafting on my lining before transferring it to fabric, which is exactly what I did in this video. I did my drafting on my lining before transferring my patterns to my fabric. So here I am cutting my skirt out, um, making sure everything aligns with my preferred measurement. When I was done with the skirt part, I moved to drafting my upper bodies. Now I won't be recreating the dress verbatim. I'll be taking out one or two things and um, replacing it with according to how I like it or my preference. First off is I do not like a square neck. The picture inspiration from SHEIN was a square neck. I don't fancy square neck, so I'm going to edit mine to be a round neck. And also I also included a box split in front to give it a different look. So on the box split was where I um, hand sewn my buttons. So I did the box split on both the upper bodies and the skirt part. So everything, the box split was from the top to the hem of the dress. So those were the only two alterations I made on the inspiration photo. Every other thing remained the same. So when I was done drafting my front piece, like I said, I do not fancy a square neck. You can do yours to be a square neck. I made mine to be a round neck. I transferred my patterns to the fabric itself. Then I went to the sewing machine and started sewing. This sewing tutorial took me about a full day. Let's just say around give or take 9 hours to complete, starting from the cutting, ironing and sewing. Took me about 9 hours because tweed fabric I've never worked with tweed fabric before, and I realized that it requires a lot of ironing. For everything I was sewing, I was ironing. I ironed a lot because it was thick. Tweed is thick. I didn't realize it was going to be this thick until I started sewing. So everything I sewed, I had to go back to this ironing board and iron. So this is me now trying to cut out the facing for the front piece. That's that black fabric for the facing for the front piece, just as seen in the inspiration photo. Okay. So after shaping my skirt like this, I had to go back, wear it to make sure that, because I didn't want to lose it at all, so I went to check what I was doing to make sure we're on track. Then I went back again to my ironing board and I ironed some more. Included the pleats on the sleeves, tacked in my buttons, started tacking my buttons on the dress itself. I think the buttons were a couple of buttons, but I had to include more because I wanted mine to be different from the inspiration. So when we are done, this is what I have. I hope it looks beautiful enough. So rate my inspiration 1 to